Hello! So tonight we're going to be in Whelks to Wales, and I thought before when we did a nudibranch we looked at the Beachcomber's guide description of nudibranchs, but Whelks to Wales actually has a really lovely intro to the nudibranch section that I thought we could look at. We won't look at any specific species tonight, but this gives a lot of really good background and some nudibranch anatomy basics. So, nudibranchs, order Nudibranchia, 3,000 species worldwide. Nudibranchs, naked gills, is what the name means, or sea slugs, are known to divers and naturalists as one of nature's wonders because so many species are so spectacular in their colors and markings. Nudibranchs feed on a variety of sponges, bryozoans, hydroids, colonial ascidians, and even barnacles, and the animal's color is often changed by the food it takes in. The Pacific Northwest is home to more than 200 species of nudibranchs. For a comprehensive treatment, see Barron's 1991 and Barron's and Hermosillo 2005. See also a field guide to nudibranchs of the Pacific Northwest, R. Harbaugh 2010. And that's the same guy who wrote this book, R. Harbaugh. That's exciting, there's a whole field guide about nudibranchs. The most common and abundant species are included here. And then there's a diagram I thought I would show you. We'll learn more about these features in a second, but take a good look here. I'll show you again after. But these are different things that you might find on a nudibranch, features of the nudibranch. And the caption here says, physical features of nudibranchs with retractable gill or plume, papillae and tubercles, top. With gills in clusters or single or multi-branch cerata and with or without oar tentacles, bottom. So let's learn a little bit more about these specifics. The nudibranch has paired sensory projections on the head, often stalked, called rhinophores. For breathing, it has a retractable plume-like branchial gill projection with many tufts, or numerous dorsal processes, cerata, shaped like fingers, clubs, or paddles. So those are how it breathes. Those two different ways of organizing it. The cerata often drop off and are replaced. Other finger-like projections, the papillae, provide additional respiration and may help camouflage the nudibranch by changing its outline. Small rounded bumps called tubercules increase the surface area of the body and may contain sharp rods, spicules from eating sponges, for protection. Several species have distinct odors when handled, including the noble sea lemon, Peltodorus nobilis, which has a citrus smell, and the hooded nudibranch, Melibea, which smells like watermelon. These smells may attract others of the same species or perhaps repel some potential predators. Few predators of nudibranchs are known, but they include fishes, worms, and crabs. Nudibranchs do not have shells, and they have developed a variety of successful strategies to avoid being eaten. Some are camouflaged, and others mimic the shape or coloration of a foul-tasting species. Most have bright colors as a warning that the nudibranch is distasteful or toxic. Some use the defense mechanisms of the prey they feed on. Spicules and toxic chemicals from sponges and stinging capsules from hydroids, corals, and other species are stored in the skin and cerata and used as defense. Some species, e.g. Melibea, Dorona, and Hermesenda, can drop their cerata and regrow them 40 days for Hermesenda. Nudibranchs are hermaphrodites, and the different families lay characteristic eggs in patterns of lacy ribbons or coiled strings, often adjacent to or on prey species, which is either very good planning or, pretty cold, depending upon how you look at it. The classification of nudibranchs has been revised with new suborder names and several changes in family names. The following are grouped by suborders. 5 new species are illustrated. So that's the intro to nudibranchs in general. And now that you know a little bit about more the anatomy, let's take one more quick look over here. So we've got papillae, rhinophores, little tubercules, got all sorts of fun things. There's gills, and then cerata, which are like gills. They do the gill thing. Fancy cerata, more rhinophores, and oral tentacles. Those are basics of the nudibranch.